Is this recording right here, G? None of this recording, though.
Didn't he say he's been recording?
5 minutes and 24 seconds.
Yeah, I was like,
but I cut, if I do something where I fuck up, like I just played the music right now.
That's a crazy fuck
and
up.
it ain't going through, and so that all that's getting cut out.
Yeah, you know how to cut the shit out.
I could cut some shit, but for lack of like, you know how long editing take, bro. Do you know?
Good at cutting that shit out.
Don't do that.
You're not good at cutting that shit out, bro.
Yes, sir. You know what time it is when this shit come on.
I'm prolific, so gifted. I'm the type that's gon' go get it. No kidding. Breaking down a switch in front of your building. Sitting on the steps, feeling no feelings. Last night it was a cold killing. You gotta keep the devil in his hole, nigga. But you know how it go, nigga. I'm front line every time it's on, nigga. 100%.
I gotta get something where I can like mix it down like Joe be mixing it.
Like what?
You know how he like has a
Oh yeah. How about the segue to the next track? Oh yeah.
all I could do is just pause, hit next.
That's Joe though. You can
Bro,
get that eventually.
That
dog.
set is amazing. I don't know if y'all
3 or 4 times, I ain't telling no lies.
the lights are as big as
Never let
the lights are as big as me. Like just huge. And he's got like 6 of them. And white furniture and it's I don't know, did I show you?
they all have money. Like, it's a whole different. They're not coming from the very beginning. They're all established.
Don't play me, I'm up right now.
I'm not. I'm saying they're all
Played the shit
established.
out of you.
They got money, nigga.
They got money.
They got money. Get your money up there, nigga.
No, I.
But they
think you
weren't
have a
always
lot.
like that. They weren't always like that though. They weren't always like that. They had a build up stage. Too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That was similar
but
to like this.
their buildup wasn't with a podcast. Their buildup was with their different careers.
Right, exactly.
So
Yeah.
it's you can't compare.
Well, it's really just one, honestly. It was just Joe Budden.
Parks?
That was it. I mean, Parks, but I'm
Parks
talking
went
about nobody went to go watch for Parks though. They watched the Parks.
Don't play Parks like
You
that.
know, like nobody even knew what Parks looked like for a minute.
And for a minute, that was his doing.
Yeah, they came for Joe.
We fuck with Parks. Y'all, did y'all listen to Nipsey Hussle?
Maybe a few songs, but not like. I wasn't like a fan consistently listening. Not intentionally, just it wasn't like something I just listened to that came across my playlist.
When I was gangbanging in Arizona, I used to listen to Nipsey.
Gangbanging.
I did a B&E, like a real organized B&E out there.
I can't picture you gangbanging.
It's crazy.
I'm sorry.
Why you keep playing me, fam? Like,
You was wearing glasses though.
nah, not the whole time. I was selling cars and shit, but after that,
You take the glasses off when you gangbang?
don't
No, seriously.
like fucking Clark Kent.
Nah, do you take the glasses off when you about to gangbang? When you about to get in the character? Do you?
Hold on, we gonna move
Alright,
this shit
you
up a
know, I
little bit.
gotta
Hold on. Rest in peace, Nipsey Hussle. Rest in peace, B King.
What's up, Bree? What's up, Keith? What's up, Lisa? Damn, I want all 3. Ooh, Ashley. Hey, ooh, Ashley. Hey, I get hard when she walk past me. Cause she thick. She made me stutter. In her friends. Fuck, I want all of them.
I had to cut it off right there.
I don't even know who the hell that is.
B King, don't he just passed, bro?
You never heard that song?
I never heard that.
Don't be
Even
disrespectful.
everybody's heard that song. I don't know who the artist was, but
never
I've
heard that
heard
in
the
my
song.
life. What did you hear it on? The radio? Mm-hmm. Shit, hey, yeah. I never heard that. I did hear about somebody passing by that name, today.
Yeah,
Matter of fact,
he's a Houston legend.
I didn't know what it was, though, but I
That's
never
that
heard that.
Chicago nigga shit.
Where did you hear that, Erica? On the radio too?
Yeah, on
Damn.
the radio or like DJs playing it or like on social media.
Yeah, shit. I gotta turn the radio on. I never turn the radio on.
I don't turn the radio on.
I never heard that track though.
I keep a good sense to what's in the streets though. Like just what comes out. That type of thing was popping in different areas just because I'm curious. Not because I'm just like this connoisseur or anything like that. But yeah, I try to stay up. But welcome to the 9th episode of the Panle Podcast. I am your host, Will. You guys want to introduce yourselves?
I'm Erica.
No, I'm Lala.
You wanted to drop. You got one. You wanted to drop.
It's O. Now you ain't let it rock for a little bit. You cut that shit off quick as hell.
Yeah, it's a drop, not a.
We should like at least cut that shit cut off a little quicker this time though.
Yeah,
Because you're not the only one anymore.
I don't even have a drop.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
I don't have a drop. Tracy got a drop too, just for shits and gigs. This is Tracy's drop.
Hit the promoter niggas, let them know me and Tracy finna pull off.
And then this is TJ, or he called himself TJ, but this is T.
219 TJ.
Yeah. Oh, people from here probably know that track. I didn't know that track, but I looked up.
What track was that?
Some nigga sang a 219 song. I don't know.
I don't know either.
That's on the radio? That must be on the radio too.
Don't play this drop.
Never heard that shit.
This would be my drop.
I really don't know what he said at the end of that sentence. I don't think he knows what he said either. Look.
I like that one.
That's me. All right. So, oh fuck. Before we get started, okay. I have a docket. Clear out. Give me 2 minutes. Okay? Mm-hmm. We good? No interruptions. No nothing. All right? I'm gonna look right into the camera. So I saw those comments on YouTube.
Sorry.
My motherfuckers asking me, talking about me, calling me a colorist. And saying that I'm a colorist because I said that I only date lighter skinned women. And in response, and this could be the only response you ever get from me on this, and if you want, you can call right up here. I give you the number, but I want you to keep listening. But quite frankly, I don't give a fuck if I come off colorist. Don't care. Not at all. I like what I like. I don't think motherfuckers should tell me who the fuck I should be fucking. Because I ain't gonna tell no other nigga who he should be fucking. So, in response to that, I don't give a fuck. I really don't care. You can say I'm a color, he's this, he's that, he doesn't like his own people, self-hate, all that old bullshit. I don't care. I don't give a fuck. That was my docket. How y'all doing?
I thought you was about to get some shit off. You didn't really say too much.
That was less than 2 minutes too.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying. I don't give a fuck. I really don't give a fuck. And then I'm not bothered by it or anything like that. Like, I encourage people to say how they feel. I just think it's mad crazy for one person to tell somebody else who the fuck they should be attracted to.
I don't see it that way either. I just see it as a preference in who you prefer to date, because for 20 plus years for me, all I've been attracted to and all I've dated has been black men. Mm-hmm. I didn't date Hispanic men, didn't
Say
care
word.
to. For forever. I didn't date, white men, Asian men. I wasn't attracted to them. So, I mean, does that make me a colorist too?
No. You like what you like. And that's my thing. I like what I like.
It's a preference. It's who you're dating. It's not like you're saying you're not socializing, period, with anybody of, certain colors. It's just somebody who you want to be, intimate with physically, emotionally, mentally.
And I'm not trying to fuck Sexy Red. I'm not.
Why you gotta use Sexy Red though?
Because that's exactly what I'm not. That's like the opposite of what.
But are you saying Sexy Red is equivalent to the?
She's like the polar opposite of what I'm attracted to, in every way.
But who said Sexy Red?
No, I'm telling you. I'm giving you an example.
giving an
That's a
example.
body example of a woman that I would not touch with a 10-foot pole.
Get it sexy. You don't like that?
No, I told you. And the last time I said this, the audio was messed up. So I'm glad the audio was working real good now. But anytime I go somewhere and I hear, I'm out. I'm out.
But why you gotta use Sexy Red though?
Because she's the queen of that shit, bro. She's like the fucking Caesar of that shit right now.
But in that conversation, what was
She's
the
the
reference?
crunchy panty president right now.
Is that what?
Back to that.
She is.
She's relevant right now, so she's a perfect example that
Right
everybody
now.
can understand and know what he's talking about.
Right now, if this was the 90s, I'm saying Foxy Brown, Lil' Kim.
In reference to
Really?
in reference to
There's no comparison.
the dark skin, in reference to that, you use Sexy Red.
If you go get a tattoo and I can't see your tattoo unless the light's on, unless I put a light to it, I ain't got no business talking to you. I don't. I'm sorry. I don't. I don't.
You stepping over, bro. You
Stepping over. And I don't give a fuck. I really don't.
man.
It is what it is. Sorry.
Yeah, man.
He said you can call in.
You behind enemy lines, bro.
Call in. Talk to a nigga.
You wildin',
I give you the number. I'll tell you exactly when we're recording.
I just don't know why you got to use Sexy Red for that reference, though.
Who would you use? You know what he's talking about. Who would you say?
I mean, if we talking about the colorist in his comment, it was about like dark skinned women, and his comparison, he used Sexy Red as like, no, I won't. I don't like Sexy Red. You know what I mean? I'm just feel like it's other like dark skinned women or women of that color.
I'll give you an example on one I would.
Ooh.
Lotto. Ice Spice. Kamala Harris. I beat the brakes off Kamala Harris. Oh, say.
So you don't like SZA?
No. I'm afraid of SZA. Honestly. She's like the lion from the Wizard of Oz. I'm good.
The Lion from the Wizard?
Yeah. Not the Wizard of Oz, the Wiz.
All right, man.
I'm just saying, I'm not. It's not my bag, bro.
I hope somebody call in, dog.
Have them call.
Hope they call.
What are they going to tell me? Like, you need to fuck black girls.
I just hope they call in, man.
Like, I'm not trying to fuck girls that look like my sister. I'm sorry. It's not.
Yeah, I hope they call in on your ass.
They might.
See, I'm sorry. I started laughing because I thought you were going to talk about the video with you no shoes on.
That's what I thought he was going. I thought he was going to the feet. That's what I thought that was in the
That's why I
docket.
started laughing. Oh, my bad.
That's why I thought he was going to the feet. Did you see his feet? You got to pull that shit
No,
up.
it's okay.
No, you got to pull it. No,
have to
no. If you really want to do some
It's
shit,
really okay.
no, you got to pull that shit up. You got to.
I'm sorry.
I don't have a picture on this phone.
Why does
But,
everyone
yeah.
know?
No, because everyone knows.
I posted it.
Knows what?
He did a pod before, like maybe a few days before we did ours, and they got uploaded. And matter of fact, I'm driving. I think I'm on the way to. I'm coming down 30, man. I should not be driving and looking at my phone at the same time. But I'm going to our video. I'm going to see it as our video already uploaded. But in the midst of that, I see his video that he did with Greg and somebody else for their entertainment, and Joe for the entertainment podcast. And then first thing I seen was his feet. And
You got it pulled
I
up.
immediately
You got the Instagram pulled up?
yeah, I immediately hit my guy up like, hey, did y'all see this guy's post with his
Steve.
feet? And I didn't click the video.
Steve.
But after a while, and I sent it to a few people, but after a while, I didn't know that your feet was also ashy, though. Dog, why would you do that? First of all, why is your shoes off? I mean, I know it's your crib, but why is your shoes off?
I wasn't thinking, and I was like when I was putting it together and I was turning everything on, I was like, I should probably throw some socks on. I'd be like, nah, the camera can't see it.
Camera sees
Can't see your feet?
Yeah, I don't know. I was thinking.
None of the guys said like, hey, yo, you don't got to go put some socks on.
And
Put
the thing
some
is,
shoes
like,
on.
that was one of the first videos when we started shooting in actual 4K. So it's like super clear.
But you didn't see your
You can
feet
see the
when you was
lines on
walking
my
around?
ankles. I don't look at my feet really like that. Like I don't check. And what if I was just gonna, it's not like I'm gonna lotion my feet.
You're right, because when I first came over, knowing how ashy your feet was on that podcast, I immediately looked at my hands. I was like, dog, I need some lotion. And I asked you, like, hey. And then I was like, never mind, I know you ain't got no lotion. And then I asked other people, like, do y'all got lotion? And you said, hey, I do got some lotion. What you mean? So you told me to go in the bathroom. All right, I looked in the cabinet. What you hand over to me?
It was lotion.
No.
Oh no.
No. What
I
was
said-
it? What was it? But no, because I don't want you to sit up and lie. When I said what a lotion that, you said this is what I put on my body. This is what I lotion My arms and my elbows with.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Okay. And what did you hand over to me?
It was Blue Magic.
The hair grease.
Yeah, dog, it's like that.
Yeah, hey, that answers a lot of shit. Hey, don't ever call up here. That answers a lot of shit, man. That's why. Oh shit! Don't ever call.
It's good for like it's got like coconut oil in it. You know what I mean? Like
use hair grease to lotion your body, dog.
it's like the same shit. It's like Vaseline.
No, it's not.
And it smells good. Like I put
It's
it on my
hair
hands.
grease, bro.
Look how good my hands look though. You know what I mean? Look, my hands.
You had your feet out. What happened with the hair grease that day?
No, I was tripping. I was tripping.
You was tripping.
I was tripping.
I hope the views go up for just that podcast, dude. Just because your feet was out like that. The disrespect, dog. And that's disrespectful to the guys to even sit there and not tell you nothing like that. No way I could have sat up there on that podcast and just let you had your feet out like that.
You said they ain't really my friends.
I don't know who they are, dog. Ain't no way. And they didn't even say nothing. No jokes.
I have to rewatch to make
just
sure to see
pretended
if
like
like
it
they're
wasn't-
looking
They
down
probably
there
looking. They probably
or they're
looking.
looking away.
Nah, it's all. You don't have to rewatch it.
Just pretended like it wasn't.
No, but you had
happening.
like that ash in between the toes.
You wildin'.
No, you was tripping, dog. You was on TV with that. When I watch our podcast, I put that up on the TV, dog. Like
You didn't put it up on the TV.
I put that up on the TV, bro. I had to see that shit on the TV, bro. I couldn't believe you got up there like that. Damn. Setting us back, bro.
I got dry skin.
Yeah, all right.
That's fucked up. All right, we're gonna move on. I'm done. We'll keep it with the funnies. A young lady in Chicago, Illinois. She was apprehended for stealing $1.5 million in chicken wings.
Wasn't it from like a school system or something like that?
React.
For herself, or like was she Robin Hood, like bringing the chicken wings for other people? Like, what was the situation?
That's what I wanted to know. It was like, why? Like, where were they going?
Was she gonna put them in the deep freezer, like, and keep them for
Reselling them?
herself? Or,
Have y'all ever seen what $100 of worth of chicken looks like?
Not that much nowadays.
It's not that much, but $100 that's like an 18 piece, or there's like a 70 piece.
Maybe about 70 pieces.
Okay, so 70 piece, it's $1 million, dog. $1.5 million worth of chicken. That you can fill this room up with that. Where are you going?
I didn't read it. I just read the headline. Like, what was the time span though?
I think 10 years.
Over 10 years?
Yeah.
She's probably
She's
selling
probably
it.
reselling that shit.
Was it the flats though?
It was from a school. She worked from a school system. So whatever the school was selling.
But was it flats? Because if it's flats, I can see that shit.
You can't sell meat with bones to kids.
Huh?
Yeah, you can't sell meat with bones to kids.
Yes, you can.
She worked in a
In
school
a school
system.
system?
You can
Probably
have-
not.
Nah.
When I went to school, we had
Y'all had wings?
we had wings.
What school you go to?
This was the school I went to in Florida.
Oh, it's Republican.
They had
Florida.
wings though? Like the whole wings or the flats and the drums?
Like flats and drums, but there's bones in it.
Yeah.
Damn, they had
I didn't
wings
know
in
that.
school? That's crazy. Wings? We barely got food in school.
It wasn't like wings every day.
Nah, I ain't never heard of that. But no, I didn't think you could. Was it high school though?
No.
It's like middle school? That's nuts.
I could see it in high school, but not middle school.
I can see it in Florida. They don't give a fuck about their kids in Florida. They took away their books, all types of shit. But yeah, I figured that would be. Have you guys ever stolen anything like of significance?
No.
What's significant?
I'll tell my story for y'all. Tell y'all story.
I mean, I've stolen from stores before when I was younger, way younger.
How young?
How you asked the question? Even look.
What, like 7th, 8th grade, maybe freshman year? You know, just little shit like makeup from a store.
That's the last time you stole something? That's what's up.
You?
I thought I was going around the room first. I thought I was going to air.
She looked in the camera and she said, I have never stolen.
Nope.
Nah, I never stole nothing like that.
Full B&E.
What?
Break and enter.
Really?
You want to talk about this?
I know, like multiple times.
I didn't
like,
say
what
what
happened?
I ain't- That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh.
Were you influenced
thought I
by
knew
other
you.
people?
Yeah. One other.
One other person.
Yeah. And yeah. Yeah.
That's wild.
Get down, lay down. It was great.
That's wild.
What you say you was doing?
Break and enter. So just
Yeah, so this is the last pod that I'm thinking on.
I got my karma after that. But
How old were you?
I ain't gonna say because niggas can do math.
29.
I ain't gonna say because niggas can do math. But yeah, it's not like it was probably like a misdemeanor charge or something. I wouldn't have been going to prison. Not for that.
That's so crazy.
What did you grab?
That's insane.
Everything.
No.
Everything.
Was you down bad?
Yeah. That's what
So you
happened.
running out
That's
with-
what happened when I ask niggas for money.
That just still doesn't make it okay.
So you running
No,
out of TVs? and
I
it
really
wasn't.
hope you know I'm like fully judging you right now.
Oh yeah.
Full blown.
Like what?
I'll tell you.
What the fuck?
I'll tell you the rest off.
What are
I'll
you
tell
even
the rest-
talking about right now?
I'll tell
Like
the rest
why
off
would you
cam.
even do that?
I know.
Influence.
But I'll tell you the rest off cam. Not that it's gonna make any more sense, but yeah.
So y'all image so dope, bro.
Somebody gotta tell the truth. Niggas don't be telling the truth. Somebody gotta tell the truth.
No, you gotta fuck the corporations, but you can't go and fuck around to somebody's house
I
like
can't
that.
say what I want to say, but if I said what I want to say, I can't say what I want to say.
I think you need to say it yourself, bro.
Just say sorry. I'm sorry.
Yeah, say it yourself, bro.
I'm sorry. Also, I'm gonna find this. Speaking of stealing shit, so I was on Instagram and I saw that they have a whole page called Prison Connect, where you can meet singles that are in prison and send them stuff, put some on their commissary. And I was just wanted to know if any of you guys have ever dated anybody who either been to jail or like is in jail.
No.
I've heard of Prison Connect before. But the answer is no.
It's like you guys seen Love After Lockup?
I've heard of it. I never watched it. And you hear about like women always writing letters to people in jail and like the specific men that like get hundreds and hundreds because they're just so obsessed with them for whatever reason. But no, I've never done it. Never wanted to do it.
Would you? Why? Because prisoners don't need love?
They do. They're just not gonna get it from me. Like what? What do they have to offer me?
Oh, would you date somebody in jail? A girl? I think it's different for a girl.
That's totally different.
What if she was in there because she was crazy? She did some crazy shit.
Nah, negative.
Okay, so let's say you've been in a relationship with somebody for over like 5 years or something crazy, right? And they do something wild, like, but they got to do some time, whether they were at fault or not. They got to do some time. How long would be the longest you will hold out?
It depends on what they did.
When you say hold out, what you mean?
Like, stay with them without until
Committed?
you like, yeah, committed to them.
Oh, okay.
Probably say you need to sit in time out and think about what you did. And during that time, like, I don't know. I mean, it's hard. I feel like when you're in a serious relationship, if you're put in that position, you don't know what you're going to do. But like just coming from me, like not ever having been in that situation and completely avoiding that situation at all costs, like I just don't think that that would work out very well. I just don't think that it would.
That segues right into the next thing I was going to ask you guys about. Okay, so a guy got 3 years in prison because he beat up the dude who hit his wife. I guess they were in public. Something happened. I may totally be misquoting this, but he put his hands on the guy who put his hands on his wife and got 3 years for it. Now, in that situation, let's say he got 5. If you're his wife, are you rocking with him the whole time?
I was gonna say maybe like 2 or 3 years if the situation is something that I can understand, you know, where he got locked up. But if it's just something reckless and stupid and you were just being a dumbass, not thinking about all the consequences that were going to happen, then not long.
What about you, O?
Probably not. No time. Nah, I'm capping. No, I'm capping.
You wouldn't stick with that shorty?
I think I feel exactly how Lala feel.
Okay.
It all depends, you know what I mean, on the case. You know what I mean? And say how long we've been together, all that had to come into place. I'd probably say maybe that's different for me and no man.
Of course it is.
It's totally different.
Of course it
Like
is.
if they're put away for, more than 3 to 5 years, like that's, I think that if you're the one being locked up and if you really are in a serious relationship and you love that person that much, like, would you really expect them to constantly come to like prison or jail or prison, really, at that point, to come and see you and like call you all the time and like,
I'm sure they would.
or would you want them
it.
to like continue to enjoy their life and their freedom and like focus on their business or their family or your family or like whatever they have going on?
But you love them. You've been together for a long period of time. So
Come
yes,
see
you
me.
would want them.
Yeah, come
and
see
you
me.
are very secluded where you're at.
I guess it depends on if you can do a long distance relationship. Some people can't.
No, but when you don't have access to go and date other people because you're in jail, then you're going to want the person you've been with to come see you on a consistent basis, right?
That's when they start dating their
They're inmates.
Come see
They want
me.
both.
you get lonely in there. I'm just saying.
You look like we're lying. Like it doesn't happen.
I'm gonna tell you this. I've lived my entire life in fear of going to jail. Like,
Exactly.
the fact that I got that shit off that I told you I got off is mad. But come, like, if I get in there, please put some money on the nigga book. Come see me, please. I'll change.
Ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis.
I'll change.
Got the tears in your eyes.
Ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis.
I'm getting teary eyed thinking about it. Like, goddamn. Damn.
No, because my friend's uncle, not somebody I'm friends with anymore, but like this is a long time ago, and I was hanging out with her and like her family, and it was getting into the late hours, and her uncle was pretty messed up, like had been drinking all night, and he started talking about his experience, and he said like nobody asked him either. Like that's I feel like how you know.
Nigga just started sharing shit.
He just started like sharing about like his experience, and like he said, yeah, like I did it.
I did it.
Yeah, like I think you know what I mean.
He just sitting there. Yeah, so in prison I had to fuck niggas.
I got lonely.
That's
And
wild.
we all were like looking at him, we're like,
You got something you want to
Was
get
he
off your
drinking?
chest?
Had he been drinking at the time? Oh, yeah, okay.
Truth juice.
Liquid courage.
Exactly what that is. He wanted to get that shit off his chest.
Yep.
Truth juice.
anyways. Sorry, I just had to tell that because that was pretty wild. It's pretty crazy. to
I'm
hear.
gonna play this clip real quick. Let me see if I can start it.
Western Christianity, giving has been weaponized. I believe that
Okay.
Why you gotta start, girl? Why?
has been weaponized in Western Christianity. Giving has been weaponized in Western Christianity. Sexuality has been weaponized. For example, any woman listening to this can attest in our culture. Don't be no 30, 35-year-old single black woman and go to the family reunion. All the older women are gonna do them. They're gonna look at you and wonder, why you not married?
Where your man at? Where your kids at?
Like it's a prerequisite for identity and value. That if you don't have a man, if you don't have kids, that something about you is broken. Do you understand how dysfunctional these messages are?
Yeah.
React.
I mean, it's very true, but it's a lot of the older generations, period, and families.
Do you
You know,
think you think it's still prevalent, that expectation that if you were in your 30s, 40s, that's where you should be?
If that's what you want. But a lot more common with the older generations that they did all of that a lot earlier. So I think especially like my generation is waiting a lot longer to think about getting married or having kids.
Yeah, because you think about it and you realize a lot of the older generations, a lot of them were like forced into marriage and like, shunned if they were to get a divorce. So they just stood with whoever they were with, whether they were unhappy or not happy, in love, not in love, because if they didn't, like they were about to get it from, their parents or their older generations, and they just stuck with it. And it's like these generations now are kind of sticking up more for themselves and understanding all the traumas that have been passed down, the generational curses that have been passed down, and are just not tolerating it anymore. So even divorce is more common now too. Like, whereas before, like, you'd be looked at sideways for getting a divorce, being in, late 30s, early 40s, whatever, trying to do it on your own.
But now you see like, well, at least I see like 21-year-olds are getting divorced. Like they get married super young and they're divorced, and then they're like, yeah, that was a terrible idea. Why did I do that?
I want to do that shit forever. Like all the time. No, I'm good.
I mean, if you're in love with the person, if you guys enjoy each other and you know how to keep it, fresh and alive, then yeah, I can see it happening. I've seen it happen, but because everybody's going to have their problem. You're going to have a problem with the person you're with. You're going to have the problem with the next person you're with for, XYZ reason. So it's just about making it work if, you really want to.
I think I agree with you, but like I think in your 20s, it just doesn't seem like fuck forever, like for real. Like I'm never getting out this bitch, and you probably feel trapped a little bit more. But when you mature, then you understand that a companionship it has value.
If it's a good companionship.
Yeah, it would have to be. But I think it's funny that that's just like I think the way that marriage is viewed in the States is it's funny how it's very different on Western hemisphere versus Eastern, and I mean, even in Europe, it is frowned upon to be divorced and different things like that. So if you do go into a marriage, they expect you to like ride it out. But I just think it's like interesting how like here people divorce and things like that, but it's more of an expectation even though it's not followed. It's like that's a thing that the people do in a lot. It's just like they expect things and they say things should be, but then no one ever does it. Everybody just does whatever the fuck they want.
Yeah. And
it's only okay because you're doing it, but judge everybody else.
But yeah, religion always does play a big part when it comes to marriage too. And that's what like people fear, because they fear of the consequences, pertaining to the religion.
That's why I got married.
Like getting a divorce or not getting married, when your family's kind of pushing you into it.
Mm-hmm. And the religion that I grew up in, you're not able to get a divorce. That's just it's not a possible thing.
Mm-hmm.
So they go in, like if you're divorced, you are disfellowshipped. Like you're cut off from the whole group. So it's just not, But yeah, you've been quiet.
I know.
Some listen, I know y'all get y'all shit on.
Go ahead.
I mean, shit, y'all said it all. Y'all said it all.
That's funny. Next topic. Women in handling breakup versus men. We can hop on that.
Do you think there's a big difference in how women handle breaking up versus men? Whether they have kids, don't have kids, marriage, boyfriend?
Me personally?
Mm-hmm.
I think there are different actions that take place. I can tell you what a girl will do and I can tell you what a nigga do. It's two different things that happen.
What they do, dog?
Go ahead.
What they do, dog?
They get in their feelings about it. They really feel it. They think about it. They reflect.
And then do what?
And then, they take their time doing it.
And then they better themselves.
Yeah.
They work on themselves.
And they do
and they
all
succeed.
That. All that, yeah.
And what does the guys do?
None of that.
What we do? What you think we do?
they keep going from girl to girl, not acknowledging their own feelings and their own trauma, and just inflicting their same shit onto the next woman and next woman, using them as Band-Aids for a wound that's not getting healed.
You feel the same way?
Well, from my experience, I think that guys will, especially if they don't know how to be alone, they'll just jump right into another relationship because they don't want to be like bed hopping. So they'll just jump into a whole nother relationship so that they don't have to be on the outside, be looking on the prowl or be dealing with multiple women. And then they also don't have to deal with their feelings and they don't have to be alone.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that's what they did.
Why do women assume that
I
men
think
don't?
that
I'm not assuming.
It's different just depending on the individual, really, at the end of the day. But
From both you two, women seem. It sounds like you guys think that men don't deal with their feelings.
I know it from talking to men, to seeing how men in breakups have reacted, whether it was with me or if it was a friend and they were dealing with a breakup, like a guy friend, and what they, talk to me about and what I've seen done. And yes, it is a big stereotype too, but it falls under
I think it's the wrong
truths.
stereotype because I think with men, we learn how to assess our feelings. We're just not going to tell you about it.
who do you tell about it? Like, are you guys
Nobody.
in a friend group?
No.
Why?
So
why?
Why
Just
do people need to
internalize
know?
everything, but how do you know that you're actually like, I don't know,
I'm giving myself
processing everything
because men.
If you're not
give themselves the
externalizing
information.
You're not. You may understand and know your feelings, but just like she said, you're not processing them. You're not doing anything with them. You're just letting them dwell, and then you're making
I'm
wrong
letting
decisions.
them go.
But you're not.
I'm not. The way that men, like, okay, so we're in a relationship. We break up. Here's what happens. I still got to pay rent. I still got to get up in the morning and go to work.
Mutual.
I still got to take care of my kid.
Mutual.
Right? Those things don't stop.
Right.
So, okay, this part of my life is gone. It's sad. I've learned from it. I've processed that information. Okay, boom. I'm on to the next thing. Like, I'm not going to sit in it. Like, there's no reason for me to sit in that space and dwell in it. But I got what I needed to know. I got the information. Okay, maybe I could have handled that better. Maybe I could have handled this better. But that's literally like a 10-minute conversation with myself. And then I'm on about my day.
So how do you process it? That it's just a quick process for you to be able to try to move into another relationship or, just date period?
I get closure. From that person. That conversation of, I want to break up. Okay, why? Because you make me feel like da-da-da-da-da. Okay, understood. What if I change it? No, I still want to break up. Okay, cool. I know now, going into the next situation, not to do those things because those things are detrimental. Okay, I understand that. I can move on now. I'm not going to just stop or slow my process of what I do because we broke up.
But it's if you have feelings for that person. It's not like just because, you guys decided to break up or they broke up with you, like those feelings automatically disappear just because you processed the fact that you understood that they don't want to be with you for this reason or that, because the feelings aren't just going to disappear that fast. So like, how can you can process that and get over it that fast with your feelings to be able to move into something else? Because you still have them feelings for that person. You know what I'm saying?
You ever had a crying baby in your arms that was hungry?
Yeah.
You give them a bottle and what happened?
They eat it like they are a crazy person.
And they shut up, right? They ain't crying no more.
Yeah.
I was in this situation with you. We figured it out. It didn't work out. Cool. It sucks. I'm crying. But I'm going to cry for about 10 minutes. And then in about another 10 minutes, I'm not crying anymore. I'm going to go and get something else of what I want. Obviously, this didn't work. I can't force you to be with me. Okay, bye. Somebody will.
what about
if you don't-
friendship? Like, what about losing a friendship? Do you think that like you would actually try to process that more than losing a relationship?
I would try to learn from it and move on.
So same.
So same.
Sam?
I think it depends on why we broke up. For me, like,
Okay, give examples.
if we broke up because you was, let's see, if you broke up because you was cheating, or you wasn't really fucking with me like that for a little bit, I think a lot of dudes just go straight to the gym. I think a lot of women go straight to the gym too. I don't know why guys think we got to go to the gym, and
because we feel inadequate.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, or it just feels good to work out, and it's like a release.
That's
It's a mental escape.
I agree with it.
That's
Inadequate.
never felt good to me.
Nah, it's the inadequate part.
It's the inadequate part.
Yeah, we're down in 10 years. That you want to work out. Yeah, guys go to the gym.
Because girls don't break up fair. They say, you little dick motherfucker. And now you got to go. Now I got to do some crazy shit.
Somebody told you that?
No. But that's no, don't.
No, man, I'm just saying, bro. You,
Hey,
I gotta believe what you say.
Hey, if you ever fucked me before, leave a comment under there and let them know. We'll just let the streets.
They in the comments. Too.
They in the comments too.
They in the comments, dog.
Yeah. Is my dick trash? Put up a poll.
You really want to put that out? I'm like,
None of my work will come back and say some bullshit.
Better yet, call in.
I can make a call right now.
Nobody would say nothing.
Nah. Why do you do that? You want me to make a call? I'll make a call.
You won't.
Don't make no call, bro.
Hold on, I'll make a call,
bro.
I'm gonna make a
Make
call.
a call, dog. Yeah, go ahead, make a call.
so that was one example. Like when you have the feelings for the person, the woman. Like how do you when you have the feelings, depending, no matter what the
Nah,
situation.
I got the feelings for the girl, and we broke up just because it just wasn't working out. I'm most likely hurting. Like I'm playing all that slow shit. I don't.
So you are dwelling in it, and you're not just like instantly moving on to another woman.
Nah, I don't even want to get in
like-
another relationship for a long ass time. Like for me, if we broke up, and it just wasn't working out, I don't want to date for a long time. At least I don't, unless we working on trying to get another. Like depending on how the breakup ended, unless we trying to like build it back again, maybe. But other than that, nah, I don't want to date no more for a while. Like unless it was on a breakup where you was on some bullshit, and then now you going through that.
Why you look at him? He didn't say nothing. He didn't do nothing.
Nah, he's saying something. You saying something. I was about to give it up, bro.
Nah, you in your bag.
Nah, I was about to give up the shit.
Go ahead. Give up what?
You in your bag.
When you break up and somebody on bullshit, you do go to that streak where you you want to fuck everybody. You want to fuck all the people that you wasn't fucking on prior. I don't want to say fucking on. That sounds disrespectful. You want to be intimate. You want to be intimate with the people that you weren't intimate with before. You just don't give a damn.
You want to be spiteful?
Yeah.
That's spiteful.
It don't gotta be spiteful. We broken up. It's over.
Yeah, but you're doing it intentionally because you're broken up and because you didn't get the chance to do it while y'all were together. Or
Why I gotta
before.
be spiteful though?
I'm gonna tell you exactly what it's like.
Because it's on purpose. It's not like it's something naturally happening. You're seeking it out to be revengeful.
It can be natural though.
It could, but it's not.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it can be natural.
Look, if we was in a relationship and I be getting hit this whole time, I'm not a bad looking guy. I'm still gonna get hit up while we in a relationship. And then you decide you want to go somewhere. Once it's up, it's up. I'm doubling back.
Right. I'm not doubling back.
I kept notes.
Doubling back to
Whoever
All the
hit me up
people-
while I was in the relationship that I thought, okay, nah, I'm good. I'm in something right now.
Is that what you're referring to? Is that what you meant?
possibly. Yeah, possibly. Like we not together no more.
Hey, single.
So you saying
What you doing?
so you saying if y'all was with y'all in a
That's all it'll
relationship
take,
and y'all
though,
y'all
like,
break
for a
up.
guy, and then they'll like get into another relationship.
Nah, well, me, nah. I wouldn't get in another relationship like that.
No, but for y'all, if y'all dating somebody, y'all break up for however many years y'all was together, and the people that was hitting y'all up or the people that was flirting with y'all, however, now you single now, you telling me you wouldn't go back and holler at some of those people at all? They gotta be spiteful?
I've never.
But you wouldn't do it?
I don't think it would be out of spite. I think it would be like just
Curiosity.
curiosity, or
Yeah.
just like now you have like there's no guilt, there's no like you're not being disloyal, you're not like you're an independent single person, you can do whatever you want. So
Exactly. You're not together no more.
No, I would do it for future people or present people that were coming into my life and approaching me like that, but like to try to go and like seek out or remember people who tried to do it when I was dating. Like I'm
talking about the people you was interested in, that you would have been interested in. Like the person that tried to holler at you, and you was like, damn, he actually looked like something. But you in a relationship, so you don't want to say nothing.
And they let you know.
Yeah. You ain't thinking about everybody. I'm talking about you got to be at least 1 or 2 people that you'll be like, all right, you know what? I'm single now. I'll probably see what he got to say. You wouldn't do that?
If they reapproached me, if they found out like I was single now, then yes, but I'm not going to go seek them out. I'm not going to initiate something with them now because I'm single all of a sudden, and they did catch my eye.
So no, hey, big head text. Hey, it's been a long time no speak.
No.
I feel like men do that.
Yeah, I know. I believe it.
Is that a bad thing though?
No.
Look, if you
but is it you processing a breakup then, or is it you distracting yourself from the breakup?
If the breakup wasn't shit, yeah. If I still cared for that relationship after the breakup, I'm not moving like that. But if you was on some bullshit, I probably would double back to the people.
Okay, but just because they were on bullshit, if you still had feelings, isn't that a form of distraction?
I don't got feelings no more. You was on bullshit.
So because they were on bullshit, you just all of a sudden don't have feelings anymore?
Shit, you better get over them feelings. You looking crazy. They was on bullshit. You got to get over that. You don't think so?
Yeah,
we're human. Like
stand up. Like if they didn't value, respect you, treat you right, and they were doing shady stuff on the side, then why should you feel bad about that for long? Like maybe okay, mourn the relationship for what you wanted it to be, but at the end of the day, you gotta stand up. You gotta move on.
You gotta move on.
Keep it going because you're gonna find someone else, or you're gonna be happier without them because you don't need that.
Because they ain't thinking about your ass no more. Yeah. They was on bullshit.
But that's the way you process, your hurt is just moving on.
No,
nah.
We think about it. We think about it.
Yeah.
I thought about it.
Yeah.
I thought, okay, well, how did that? Okay, can I get her back? No, I can't get her back. Okay, that's like a 10-minute conversation.
We think about it.
Why
then
do you have to keep your head in the sand? I'm moving on.
If you was on bullshit,
listen. Yeah. If you don't love me, somebody else will. All day. Okay, cool. You're not rocking with. Are you sure you're not rocking with me? Because when you see me around here, what's the name? Okay.
I don't want to hear nothing.
I want to hear shit. Because I'm gonna go get what's the name. I already text what's the name. What's the name rocking? So I'm moving the fuck on real fast. Y'all like to travel?
Of course.
Mm-hmm.
Have y'all been out of the country?
No.
No?
Yeah.
Mexico.
I know you went. What you Mexico?
Mm-hmm.
Does that count? It counts.
It counts. What are you talking about?
You need a passport? Does a passport count as being out of the country?
Erica, what's wrong with your boy? What's wrong with your boy?
It counts.
I'm talking about being off the. Well, I guess it's different when you're off the continent. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No.
Where are you going, Mexico? I ain't trying to play you.
You need a passport to go to Mexico. That's the only reason I said it.
Yeah.
I've been there a few different times. Weddings. I went there actually right after high school for a high school graduation trip, I guess, with other friends.
Fun.
No adults.
It
was
was high
fun,
school
yeah.
graduations be lit. Where did you go? In Chicago?
Southside Prep.
Damn.
Wait, when did y'all go? Right after high school?
Right after we graduated, it was
no adults?
No adults, Puerto Vallarta.
Damn. That sounds crazy. Can you imagine being 18, 17, 18, going to Mexico at that age with your homies and stuff?
Wow. I'm coming back with something.
A baby.
A kid, a wife.
All of the above.
Something.
I got a tattoo.
Did you really?
I did.
Where did you go?
So I went to France, and then I was there for 2 weeks, and then this summer went to Bimini and Bahamas.
Damn.
Yeah,
Nice.
Bimini, Bahamas, and then Grand Turks and Caicos.
Family trips or?
No. Yeah, I just graduated college, and the day after I left and went on a 5-day cruise, and so those are the 2 ports we went to, and that was really fun.
Damn, that's what's up. You went with your friends and stuff too? Mm-hmm. That's cool.
Would y'all ever like do a solo trip out of the country?
Yes.
I would. I haven't done. I'm not bold enough yet, but I would. I would like to.
Yeah, I do that.
Like a Eat, Pray, Love.
I think it's easier for guys, even though there are a lot of single, like female travelers, more than you would think. Like it is a scary thought, like to travel alone as a woman, just because like you kind of are more of a target. Because I mean, guys can get mugged and attacked as well, right? But it's more common to happen to women.
I think more of sex trafficking, like getting caught and that type of ordeal, traveling as a woman by yourself.
What the fuck is Eat, Pray, Love?
You never seen the movie with Julia Roberts?
No. Blindside Julia Roberts? Blindside Julia Roberts? From the Blind Side?
Yeah.
With O'Hare and them?
Yeah. She traveled.
No, I ain't seen it.
No, I never seen that.
Am I surprised?
I don't know.
When did it come out?
No.
I feel like you have to be knowledgeable. You have to know how to travel in order to be like a single traveler.
Yeah.
In general, like it's not really safe for you to be like a single man in Colombia. You know, that even then, especially if you're from America, like things can happen to you there.
Yeah.
But if you kind of have your wits about you and you
Travel
know,
by myself?
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh, went out the country.
I went to Jamaica. I went to Jamaica I won a trip for like a 5-day stay in Jamaica. It was pretty cool. And then obviously my daughter, she lives in Arizona, so I try to go out there once a week. So I'm doing a lot of traveling, like getting on and off planes by myself a lot. I definitely would go to a different country by myself. I was supposed to go to Macedonia this year in October, but with the car situation, having to buy another car, I was like, probably not this year, maybe next year. But it is possible, a very possible trip. So I'm definitely going to be doing that next year.
Would y'all do that in a relationship? Like going on a solo trip? If y'all was in a relationship?
Yeah.
yep.
Huh? Y'all said it just so casually.
We can't.
So can y'all man go on a solo trip?
No. I'm just kidding.
Jesus Christ, that ain't no kid. That ain't no kidding.
Nah, she's telling the truth. You're telling the truth.
Ain't no kidding.
No.
That's crazy.
No, fuck that. No, you told the truth. Nah. Don't run from it. Nah, that nigga can't go.
I'm just in a different place right now. So, yeah.
But you can go.
We both could go, like if that's what it's gonna be. If he has to go.
She said we're going.
But he couldn't go by himself though.
No, it was a joke. Yes, he can go by himself.
Okay. Nah, he can't.
Nah, he really can't, man.
Can't.
He said you're in a different place.
From what I used to be. I said I'm in a different place from what I used to be as far as thinking like.
Oh, so now he can go.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
What about you? You didn't answer any of these questions yet. Have you? Would you date or not date? Go out of the country by yourself?
Yeah, I go out of the country by myself. I do. Nah, I don't. Maybe.
Where you want to go?
I want to go to Rome. I like to go to Rome for sure. I think that'd be dope. There's a whole bunch of other places, but to go by myself, I don't know. I think I would want somebody with me though.
Does Asia appeal to you at all?
I mean, all that shit appeal to me, man. I ain't been to one of them. All that shit appealing, man.
I don't think I would want to go to Asia.
I go all them places.
I know Japan's lit, and there's like a shortage of men in Japan. Like it's like no, I'm serious. It's like
So wait, what's your purpose of traveling then?
Huh?
Just to go meet women and
That's all he's saying.
That's what it made it sound like.
That's all he's saying.
What you think I'm over there for? Trying to see some shake.
That's what his man solo trip would be about.
Yeah, no, I'm going over. If I'm going over to a different
That's
country,
why Lala said no.
yeah, if I'm going over to a different
That's why
country,
she said no at first.
I'm going over there to find a wife potentially. Bring something back.
What if you're in a relationship though?
If I'm in a relationship, I'm just probably trying to fuck without her knowing.
He ain't going. You still going on a solo trip?
No, if I'm in a relationship 9 times out of 10, I can't get that off. I can't pull that trip off. She's got to go. And if I'm in a relationship, it's a totally different person. So I'm encouraging her to come with me. I'm a totally different person in a relationship. I'm loyal, all that. The only girl I cheated on was my daughter's mom when I was like a kid. I was like 16 or 17, something, whatever.
You been cheated since you was 16?
Don't do that.
That's what you just said.
Don't.
That's not what you just said.
Don't do that because you know I tell the truth.
is that what you just said?
I ain't gonna.
Nah, but my girl can't go on no solo trip. I was like, no.
See, like for me, it was like I had 2 solo trips planned, and it just so happened that before the trips happened, I was single. And it wasn't planned to be that way, but they were like study abroad, or it was like my graduation study abroad. And I mean, I don't know, the person that I was with, they were happy for me that I had the opportunity to go and like see the world and travel and experience. And like, I think as long as there's trust and like, if you're like, I'm not traveling to do what you're trying to do, Steve. Okay. Like I'm traveling because I want to see.
How you know?
I mean that's why
Because
there's
they know
trust.
each other.
Like, there's trust that goes into that. Like,
Where did you go
Yeah, I.
on that trip? Where did you go on the cruise?
Bahamas and Turks and Caicos.
Yeah, nah, I'm coming too. no, for sure. And it's not that I
It's
don't
not
trust
like
you.
he could. He
It's not-
couldn't afford it.
Damn.
You don't trust her, then what did it? What
It's
is
not
it?
that I don't trust you. I want to have fun too.
It's not like he I mean, if you wanted to like have booked the
Yeah, I
trip
would've just
and
booked the
gone
tri-
with,
I
that would
would've
have
booked the trip too.
That would have been cool. But we were broken up by then, so it was like I'm going single then.
Oh, y'all was
I was already
broken
gonna
up.
go single, but then we broke up, and I was like, oh, I'm still going single. So this was still part of the plan, like whether you're here or not.
But you would have been cool with him going though.
Yeah.
If y'all were still together.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that's cool. Hell no. What?
Ain't no ticket.
No, I'm coming with you.
Flight
And it's not
split.
that I don't trust you. I'm just coming with you. I want to have shit. I want to have fun too. I want to go on a cruise.
I think it can be a lot of fun traveling with a partner. Not that I would know, but I think I can see the appeal. Like, you know, you're not there by yourself, and then that's just like a bonding experience, and those are memories that you make, and that just like adds to the relationship. And
You're not finna go to another country and find fucking Prince Charming on the beach. No, you here with me. Sorry. Sorry. You wanna go home?
But you
I'm
want to
not messing
go
with
and you want
that.
to go fuck other women in or not in a relationship.
I told her she wasn't gonna know about it. Nah. In a relationship, I wouldn't do that. No. In a relationship, I'm not going nowhere solo.
It just wouldn't even happen, non-existent.
Nah, I mean, if I got a shorty, I'm bringing my shorty. Yeah.
But if it was like already booked and like you guys started, like you booked it months and months in advance and you started dating somebody that got serious very fast.
I cancel it and not even tell her.
She gonna want to go. She's gonna want to go though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What
she's
if
gonna
it's
make
like-
sure she go.
If she can't go, if she can't get the time, I'll just cancel the trip and do something. We can do it together. Yeah.
what if you can't get any of your money
Trying to
back?
win
That's okay, because I can make more money. I can always make more money.
You trying to come back?
No, I'm not. I'm not even playing. I wish I could call somebody and tell you that relationship Steve is a totally different Steve. It's just a totally different guy. He exists.
I believe you.
Yeah.
You don't.
He don't. I tell the truth. I tell the truth. Next topic. How do you respond when they say they're not like other girls or guys?
I don't believe him.
What do you believe?
No.
Tell me. I want to know what you believe.
I believe actions.
Okay.
So if you're telling me this, or trying to tell me this to try to like reassure me or whatever, you're doing the exact opposite because you're trying to hide something. It's like over talking, over telling something, oversharing because you're guilty.
Damn. Niggas can't even give you explanations why they be doing shit. They just guilty.
Have you heard a guy
But
has
it's off
said that?
experience,
A guy
yeah.
has said that to you? But and for him to say that, had you said something to him for him to say that though? Like usually that's a response. For me to say that, that's like a response for me to say
You would
that.
say that?
If I'm saying that exact line, like I'm not like them other guys, that's usually because the girl is saying like, I know you talking to all these other girls, I know you got this girl, I know you did. And then I'm saying like, dude, I'm not what you think I am. I'm not like all them other guys you done talk to. That's usually a response when guys say that.
And it's
If a guy is saying that right off the back, like I'm not like them other guys, like without you saying anything, I wouldn't trust that. But him, that's usually a response to me.
It's been a little bit of both ways, a response into like me saying something along the lines like what you said, but also in the midst of a conversation of just having a conversation about things kind of similarly pertaining to what you said. And that's just how they react and respond.
But why do y'all say all that though? Why do y'all got to say all that? Like, I know you talking to this girl. Why y'all got to say all that?
Yeah, every
I
situation
think it
is
depends.
different.
Yeah, it depends how it starts.
But to say that, you have said that to a guy? Like, I know you talking to a whole bunch of girls, like, I know, like, you have said that to a dude?
Just assuming.
I wouldn't say I know you are, but I'm like, I'm sure you're talking to, a whole bunch of other people. Like, I'm not the only one you're talking to.
Sometimes
I've
it's
said
like,
stuff like that, yes. But that's not the only kind of topics or conversations I've had where somebody has reacted that way, saying, oh, I'm not like these other guys and blah, blah, blah.
But what would make y'all say that, though? Like, I know y'all talking to, I know you got all these girls. What would make y'all lead to say that?
if it's a crazy guy. Or if it's a guy that, like, they're so smooth with it, like, with the compliments or, like, with how they're talking to you. And it's like, I know that if it's that easy for you to talk to me like that, like, it just, like, it's that easy.
Why,
it's
though?
that easy for you to, like...
Niggas can't like you?
Like,
I can't just like you?
What if they don't even know you and they're just saying all this stuff and it's like...
Love bombing.
It's, yes.
But what
They're
if
trying to
you're
feed
what
off
if you
into
were
you.
really as unique as you seem? What if you're really like that? Like, wow, she's like, I've never met another girl like her before. You don't
So,
think that
I
you're
just
that?
I don't believe it coming from something like I believe it for myself, but I'm not gonna believe it just because a guy is saying it to me, like that he, really has, especially like, it's the first time you meet them and they're saying a bunch of crazy stuff and they're like really laying it on thick and they're giving all the compliments and they're saying like all this
Is it like cliche shit that they're saying?
yeah, like I should put a ring on it, or
That's extra,
like
though.
it's like that's the kind of stuff though where it's like if it's that easy for you to say that to somebody that you just met, I know that you said it and you
just met is
probably are
crazy.
saying it to other girls, like, and then it's like, yeah, you probably got a lot
they
of
be
you probably
saying
got a
it-
lot of girls in your phone, or like you probably are talking to other girls the same way
get the
that
good
you're
morning
talking to me,
text
and
every
it's
good
just
morning.
like you just like throw the shots out and
They
whatever
moved the
hits
goalpost.
hits.
They moved the goalpost.
Well, no, I mean, if you're saying shit like that on the first
Yeah.
time meeting them, then you ain't got no game anyway.
I'm talking about the guy that's
guys,
not
yeah.
push. I'm
Yeah.
talking about the guy that's not pushing it like that. I feel like a lot of times y'all just realize y'all really liking the dude, and y'all getting uncomfortable with it, and then that's how y'all say that response. That leads for us to say, I'm not like them other guys. Y'all just kind of be already smitten.
I've had it the other way as disrespect. I've had girls say, I like them all them other girls that you be messing with. I'm like, come, what you mean? Like, you trying to shit on my
I don't
old
think I
work.
heard a girl say that.
Man, like because of what we do, people be knowing my old work sometimes. And they be like, I ain't like, and I'm like, what the fuck you mean by that?
I ain't just gonna give in. I ain't naive.
Man, I've heard that.
Okay.
It's a lot when the actions don't match the words. If you're gonna keep on saying the same stuff, like especially you guys said the cliche stuff, the good mornings and what you're doings, and I do like you so much, but you barely know me.
Okay, but have y'all said it to a guy that you was just really liking though? That's what I'm saying.
No.
Okay, all right.
I've said it in my marriage, so yes.
I'm talking about at that moment you really liking the guy, even if it's at the beginning of you guys talking, you can just really be liking the guy, and you can feel like
I was in love with the guy and I said it. So yes, I've said
Yeah.
it to somebody.
yeah, y'all say that, and usually that's be the guy's response.
But
Like,
I wasn't wrong. I wasn't wrong. So I wasn't wrong then. I wasn't wrong before then.
That's I can't answer to that.
I'm not. I speak on like experience. I'm not just gonna say it just to say it. Like if you're giving me the vibes, if you're giving me, the hints in what you're saying and what you're doing, that you are like them other guys, but you're gonna tell me you're not.
So how do y'all know when it's different then? When a guy's being genuine versus him just being on bullshit?
I haven't figured it out yet. It's all been experience so far.
Even with the action.
Good, I can't.
It's all been
Thank
experience
God,
so far for me.
Thank God they ain't figuring this out.
Unfortunately, it's all been experience. Learning process. But that's where
Grace.
me learning my boundaries and what I'm going to tolerate, not going to tolerate. But even like I was watching TikTok, was it even this morning? And, people talking about like, there's different sides of TikTok that you end up watching videos of, depending on what you continue to like or whatever,
Like your
or
algorithm,
search.
yeah.
The algorithm. And a guy was talking about like, there's a version of TikTok where it's just all the men, and they're talking about like how they love bomb women, just to have sex with them a few times, and as soon as that's done, they move on.
That's
and
on TikTok?
And they leave the women hanging. And it's something that just a lot of men consistently do these days.
Love
in
bombing.
2024, yeah.
What is love? I never heard that.
You never heard love bombing?
No.
It's kind of what we were talking about earlier with like the whole like, oh, I'd take you to the courthouse right now and I'd marry you and you're such a good girl and like like you're so beautiful and like wow, like I would spoil you in a heartbeat and just like saying all of these things and like, like wow, I have such a good time with you and like you just have such good energy and like which like
that you can can't say shit.
No. That's the difference is like they'll say all of that and then like, once they get what they want,
it stops.
They don't do that anymore at all.
They like ghosted you.
Yeah. But like I mean, it's one thing if like the guy is like a sweet guy and he's just like he loves giving compliments and he actually is really feeling you and he has feelings for you, so he's telling you these things like as he's feeling them, like wow, like I really have a great time with you and like that kind of thing, like. But then that, like, if they're really feeling you and, like, they really feel that way and if, like, it's mutual, then that's probably going to turn into a relationship. And, like, especially if it's mutual. But if the guy is saying all this and then he just, like, completely pulls back and just, like, stops after he gets what he wants, like, that's a love bomb because he wasn't doing it for, like, the intention of, like, or maybe he wasn't being 100% honest or maybe it's, like, a manipulation tactic. At the end of the day,
was he showing you in action as well besides just the love bombing? Like besides conversation, was y'all actually doing shit?
He might have been, yeah, to the extent, probably not as aggressive as if he was actually really feeling you, because all he was really doing is trying to get to his end goal of basically having sex with you so that he can do it a few times and then move on.
But that don't be a sign to y'all when he's not showing in action, though?
I mean, if it's true intentioned, then it's not considered a love bomb. The way that it's considered a love bomb is if it's a manipulation tactic.
When it's only just vocal, no action.
No, it could be actions.
It could be presence. It can be like, wild displays of affection. It can be like over the top compliments. But then as soon as they get what they want or whatever it is, like they're done. They just pull back. And like, that's a love bomb. It's because like they bomb you with it, right? And then they're done. They got what they want. They're cool. Like,
so you've never done that?
Yeah.
Neither one of you.
You don't think that they genuinely felt that way and then they fucked and they realized it wasn't all that great?
Change their mind and don't know how to communicate?
That could be it too. They could have not liked the sex and
the
kept
arrogance.
It moving. Kept it moving.
Yeah, you don't think that's possible? That he could just, I really like you. I like all the shit you said. And then when it's time to, you know what I mean? It just was no. Sure.
That could go both ways.
I'm not threatening you.
I'm not saying you are.
I'm not.
What?
We're friends.
It could go both ways. I'm saying I can understand and agree with you because I can relate. Have you done that though?
Yeah, have you
either or love bombed? Did it mean it because you just wanted to have sex?
You're like, yeah, I know this is gonna get her like. This is gonna get her like hooked.
No, I haven't done that. I've always been pretty genuine with my intentions and like would tell you if like what I was kind of like going for. If I wasn't looking for a relationship, I would say that. But I would never love bomb. But I did get jammed up once. All right, so this was when I was like
15.
No, dude. This is in Arizona. I think I was like. I had to have been probably about. My daughter was she was pregnant with my daughter, so and I wasn't with my daughter's mom at the time. I was single. I think I was like 21. Yeah, not even. Yeah, maybe. So I was super young, just wilding, doing stupid shit. And I met this girl on Meet Me, which is if you know, you know. Way back.
This is stories about them.
Yeah, this is like 12 years ago, and I met this girl, and we go to meet up. And when I go to meet up with her, she didn't look like her picture, right?
They never do.
And I came to go pick her up, so I'm not just gonna pull away. So I pick her up. We go get something to eat. I mean,
Wait, say it like that though.
Get up. Yes, I mean. And then, you know, I'm from around the way, so I'm leaving with something.
You disappointed by her looks already.
I mean, when you go, when you back in the old days when they would advertise the car in the paper, right? When you go to look at that car, you expecting to get what you want in the picture.
Right.
I want what's in the picture, right? So I didn't get what was in the picture. I don't know if the picture was zoomed out.
How did she end up looking? If you can sum it up.
Like,
what's the difference?
I don't know. It just wasn't. I'm not gonna put the young ladies.
She watched this?
Huh?
She watched the pod?
No, I don't know. I've never heard of her. I don't even know what her name is.
Like it looked photoshopped.
Nah,
was she bigger, smaller?
It was a vast size difference. It was a big size difference. No, it was a Hispanic.
Dark skin?
It was a Hispanic chick. Oh. Yeah, because I'm in Arizona. Anyway, I'm from around the way, so I'm leaving with something. I took her back to the crib. We drinking, chilling, and everything. So we get to eating faces and everything. And she like, yo, if we go through with this, you my man now. I'm like, what? I'm already irritated, so I'm just like, so I guess I'm your man now.
Oh my God.
We fucked. I dropped her off, and I never spoke to her again.
So you used her?
Nah, bro, I didn't use her. She got something out of it too. Shit. It's not like I just got my nut and left. No.
Did she reach back out?
No, I don't think she did. I think she understood. I think she kind of.
See, I wouldn't got past.
Because when I took her into the house, I used to live with a whole bunch of my niggas. I didn't take her to the front of the house. We went through the back door, past the fence.
So they never seen Shorty?
No. No.
She a bigger girl or something? Smaller?
She just wasn't as represented in the picture. She wasn't as advertised. And I wanted my money back, and I couldn't get my money back.
How did you get past her not looking like shit?
By the grace of God. I don't know.
Bullshit his way through.
Yeah. Well, I mean, but then by then we had already had stuff in common. We had already talked for a couple weeks. Like, we were just texting and shit like that. And so we had already built a rapport. I still wanted that person, and I tried.
But you couldn't get past how she looked?
I couldn't do it, man.
Couldn't fake it till you make it.
You was able to make it one night.
I couldn't do it for a living. Every day. And now you want to go places with me?
Could y'all date a guy that you guys are not attracted to for any personal gain at all?
Physically attracted to?
Yeah.
No.
Like, you hear about how women would have they sugar daddies and all that shit, and they don't, the guy be 40 years older than them or just not their type at all, and they claim they don't be intimate with the dude. That the guy's just spending the money on them and taking them out to eat and shit, and they don't do shit else. Could y'all do that at all, or could y'all see y'all even younger self doing that?
I could.
I think you'll do anything, bro. No. I don't think you really just
no, but
yo, I could don't really hit me like that.
and I know the question was for them.
Yeah, you jumped out that too. I'm gonna ask you, bro. You got the story.
You want a sugar mama?
Could y'all have a sugar daddy?
I think if I wasn't physically attracted, if I had something that I was attracted to, if, the personality, the humor, the way that they entertain me, at this day and age, I probably could. But back then, no. When I was younger, if I'm not attracted to you physically, But now, I don't rule it out anymore.
Why you change your mind on it now?
Because I've experienced more of life and I'm in a different era of my life, with more realizations, more maturity, more understanding of the world.
That's why you would entertain a sugar daddy now.
Mm-hmm. I want to experience life. And if it's harder for me to do it on my own,
would you be
and somebody entertains me that I can handle, why not? I can experience the world. I can do all this traveling with somebody.
You'll be intimate with them too, even if you're not attracted?
If I'm not physically attracted, but there's an attraction there on another level. I mean, you can't be in a relationship with somebody, that they're doing all this stuff and expect them to not want something in return like that, right?
She kept it above. Yeah. She a real one.
She a real
that
one.
That last line was real, though.
It's true. It's true, though. It's true.
That's what we say. That's what we say.
It's realistic. Like, you can't expect, you can't know that they're going to keep on giving you all this stuff and not expect something in return.
You hear me?
I think there's always an expectation
for
something, and that's why I'm like,
But if
I'd rather make my own money.
So you're not fucking with it, with the sugar daddy shit?
No, because I mean, there's I think always going to be an expectation of some sort
There's a
somewhere.
15-year age gap, I think, right about here, though.
What about you, Mr. Morale?
Yeah.
Would I?
Bertha.
If I'm not attracted,
Bertha.
If I'm not attracted to you, I can't.
Physically?
Bertha.
Physically, I gotta be physically attracted to you. Me personally, I just got to, because it's just like,
Bertha said, I'm gonna take you to Italy. You ain't gotta pay for nothing.
But you have,
and you can bring all your friends.
And I'm not.
And when we get back, you can drive you can drive a BMW. You can drive it.
Hell no.
with my credit card.
Yeah.
In your pocket.
Go shopping.
No, because we gotta go out together.
No, not all the
Not
time.
all the time.
But I'm saying the dude that want to hang out with y'all, he want to go out. He want to lock arms. He want to kiss you in the mouth in public. He want to do all that extra shit. I ain't talking about no behind closed doors shit.
And I know your credit was messed up, so what I did was I got with my lawyers, and he went ahead and just fixed everything up for you. Don't worry, you ain't got to worry about it.
It's in your name. That car is in your name. That house is in your name. Paid off. But like I said, there has to be, if the attraction is not physical, there has to be some type of attraction, to an extent still. I can't just be tolerating you and be okay with this.
Can you put a dollar amount on it? Like what it would take to...
I can't, no.
Because I feel like girls go out with a dude just for a burger. Like, that's like my running joke with that shit. Girls would go out, not like the dude.
And I'm the savage, right?
Yeah. Girls will go out, not like the dude, just to get something to eat. And would do this multiple times. A free meal.
Oh, word? Wait, put me in.
That's
word?
They don't like the dude at all. They just want something to eat for the day.
No.
Damn.
I couldn't.
You heard of shit like that before, though, right? And none of your homegirls ever say, "Hey, I ain't really fucking with this dude like that," but shit, he asked me to go out to eat, and I am hungry.
No.
So you wouldn't even do that.
Not with somebody I just don't like, period, or I'm not interested in any form or fashion. No.
You too, Erica? You never went out just for a burger?
No, not just for a burger.
Okay, for a steak. And you not feeling dude. You know you ain't feeling him like that. But you are hungry today, and he is paying. And he might even come pick you up.
I wouldn't do that with somebody that I didn't have a good time with, or that I wasn't.
Yeah, you gonna have a good time. You not paying for shit. He might crack a joke. You might laugh, but you know you ain't feeling him like he feeling you. That's the difference.
Yeah.
It's hard out here.
What about you, Steve?
No, I was saying yeah, I hear you. I wasn't saying yeah.
It's hard out here, dog.
I wasn't saying yeah like that. I was saying yeah, oh, okay, I get that, but
in my head, I'm just going through all the times when I took a girl out and we never went out again. I swear to God.
She just wanted a free meal.
They just wanted a free meal.
I wouldn't just go out for the free meal. But have I gone out with a guy that I was like, hey, I'm not interested. This isn't happening. If you can't be my friend, you can be nothing at all. And if he wanted to keep on trying to change my mind, and I already told him
that. Why are girls so mad at that? If we get hey, shorty, I'm telling you, I have feelings for you. If we can't get this together, then I kind of just don't want to. I'm kind of off it. Why is that so hard for women to digest?
But that's the thing is what I'm saying is like I have gone out to eat with a guy that I told like after he was like, hey, I really like you and like, you should be my girlfriend and or like I really want to see where this goes. And I was like, listen, I'm not feeling you like that. And like we shouldn't keep hanging out because like if he had feelings, like, and I wasn't feeling the same way, I felt like it was my moral obligation to be the one to cut it off and be like, listen, like, we can't keep hanging out. And, like, I don't feel the same way. I'm not going to change my mind. I'm not going to just start having feelings for you. Like, you're not going to change my mind with, taking me out to dinner. And you're not going to change my mind with whatever. Like, it's not going to happen. It's just not going to happen. And I still went and hung out with like friends in a group and he was there. And I mean, I let him, he wasn't just buying me drinks either though, but he like bought some like the group drinks and stuff. And I don't know. It's just, I was like, I'll send you money. And he's like, no.
That's different than what I was saying. I was kind of mentioning like I've been in situations where I really like someone and they weren't feeling that way about me. So, and like, well, they were.
But did they tell you that?
Yeah, well, no, we communicated that, okay, we both liked each other. Mm-hmm. I was ready to step into a relationship. They were not. Mm-hmm. But we both wanted to keep seeing each other. And I'm like, hey, if you're not ready to go to the next stage, I'm going to break this off. Mm-hmm. And they didn't like that very much.
No, that's what you should do.
Yeah, they wanted to stay in a situationship. And I'm like,
you're right for that.
Yeah, no, I want to, this is what I want. Like, I'm not going to just stop wanting what I want because you don't want it. And it's not fair for me to, well, you're just going to walk out of my life because I don't want to be in a relationship with you. And it was thrown back on me like that. So, I don't know. That kind of triggered me. I don't know.
Yeah, I've never been in that situation where I've been the person or I've been with somebody that I felt like that. And we've had that conversation where they're like, no, you can't. Why do you want to leave if
like
the
stand
feelings
up.
aren't mutual?
Like you're doing it to yourself at that point. Like you're like if you're open and honest and upfront about your feelings and the other person doesn't feel the same way, then why would you stay?
Yeah. Yeah, 100%.
What? Have you been in that situation, being either person?
What's the exact situation?
Were you not paying attention?
Nah, but y'all kind of like jumped like
you and Shorty, y'all get along, y'all in a space where you ready to step into a relationship, but they don't want a relationship. But you guys, everything else works out. Like if we never had to worry about putting a title on it, it works.
No, I never been in that situation.
Yeah.
Nah, I never.
It's always been mutual or just not mutual.
It's either mutual or I'm not wanting to be in a relationship, but never like I'm trying to be with the girl in a relationship and she like, nah. Like I ain't never been in no situation like that.
It's been opposite for me. I've been in a relationship, man, for a long time.
Yeah, I ain't never.
So like he said, he was the one feeling the feelings. And when he told her and she said, oh, I'm not feeling it. So he was like, okay, well, I got to step back. And she got mad at him.
Yeah.
So have you ever had a woman get mad at you because you're like, no, I can't be here right now then because, I see you're having feelings and I don't, or vice versa. Yeah. She was like, okay, I can't talk to you no more because you don't have the same feelings as me and you get angry at her.
Nah, I ain't never been on that end when I'm angry at the girl for not wanting to fuck with me no more because she wanted to stop talking to me because she got feelings with me. Mm-hmm. Nah, I ain't never been. I understand. Like, that's cool. I respect that. Like, for me to get mad would be crazy, though. Nah, I ain't never felt that way. That's kind of, like, selfish to me.
Yeah, I've never been, like, in a relationship, never been, like, selfish like that. I don't know. Maybe that's bad on me, but not my jam. Not my thing.
Me either.
We're at a minute, hour 30. What else you guys got? We good? Are we...
I got a question. Let's say you throwing like a kickback at your crib, right? Mm-hmm. And you got a few of your homies over, girls, guys, whatever, drinking. Even if y'all not drinking, y'all just having a good time. And you see one of the girls and guys together, they kissing, they getting close to being full blown having sex. Are y'all stopping it or y'all gonna watch it? And this is at y'all crib, and it's not like a real big party. It's like some intimate stuff, some more intimate kickback.
No, I'm gonna tell them. Here's a room. Please go to that room.
Okay. You too, Erica?
If it's an intimate kickback, then yeah, I feel like, go to a room. Go get a room.
How many people is it? Give me the scenario.
All right, shit. It's probably about 12 of y'all, and everybody cool. And it's not like no strangers. Everybody is familiar with one another. Red lights, some slow shit, R&B shit. Probably listen to R&B right to it.
Hey,
I'm trying to like set up the vibe. Everybody just chilling. Y'all been chilling for maybe like 3-4 hours too.
All together in the same
Yes,
room.
and you got people in the other room. You got people in the kitchen. You got people in the living room.
It's like your chicken Alfredo night.
Yeah, and you got your sofa set up and it's cozy, and you just look over and you see your homegirl and one of the guys she probably been looking at. She probably told you I was looking at this guy the whole night, and they out there making out, and then now they seem like they about to have sex. You stopping it?
no.
Honestly, in the groove. And if you feel that way, that's cool. No. But are you stopping it?
Nope.
I feel like I don't know.
And it's
like
your crib.
if it's like close friends, like they're probably not getting into all of that, like just straight up on the couch in front of everybody.
What if they did?
No.
So
Like-
you stopping it?
Well, they're not. That's what I'm saying is like maybe they're getting like hot and heavy, but they're not gonna do that on the couch in front of everyone.
What if they
Giving them
did
a room.
though?
I'm not stopping it. I'm telling you to move.
Yeah, like
Here's a room.
go get a room.
Continue
Okay.
on somewhere else.
You stopping it, bro?
I'm joining.
Sam, you
And
stopping it?
The question came because I went to the barbershop maybe like 3-4 months ago, and my barber had asked me this. I guess he had a podcast too, and that was one of the topics they had asked. And he asked me that, and I immediately said, "Hell no, y'all gotta get y'all ass up. I don't want to see that shit." And then he said, "You know what? That makes you vanilla," because I said, "Hell no." And I must have looked up at him, and I immediately wanted to change my answer just because I ain't like how the vanilla came out.
Vanilla
But what does
ass
that mean?
nigga.
Like he was saying vanilla like born, like pretty much like born. Like shit, like born as hell. That's how I took it. You
But
know what I mean?
You never fucked in front of nobody before.
Nah, I never had sex in front of nobody.
I
Like,
have.
like in the crib in front of everybody, no.
No. Just as like one other person there just watching.
Hell no.
But you watch porn, right? You have watched porn before?
Don't look at me like that. I'm grown. I do what I want.
Nah, but I ain't never had sex in front of nobody.
But you watch porn, right? So you see watching other people in front of you have sex different than watching porn?
That's different. Come on now.
So you see it as different than watching porn.
Yeah.
But it's the same thing, right? It's just not a camera in between y'all.
Nah, but to have sex in front of some people though.
I mean, that's what porn is. They're in front of
Nah,
a
but
camera
for me-
expecting a whole bunch of people to watch them.
For me to be in the midst of just having sex in front of somebody, I just couldn't do that.
Okay, so say you're on...
You vanilla.
That's what made me vanilla, bro.
Yeah.
I swear.
Say
Vanilla
you're-
Coke.
It made me question everything about my life.
Say you're on vacation with your girl, or even like just somewhere where you can be more exposed, like on a patio or something. Would you ever like
Hell yeah, that's
have
different though.
sex somewhere where you know people could potentially watching you?
In a public setting, that's in a setting like that, that's different. But
How? Why? Why is it different though?
Because it's one-on-one.
But
It's-
it's still one-on-one. If
it's
people are just
intimately
watching,
one-on-one.
not
you,
with you just sitting.
but you don't know who's watching and who is recording you.
That's
at that
different.
point.
I don't know.
That's like the couple
I
on the
don't know.
beach getting arrested
I think
because
that-
they're
yeah.
trying to get crazy underneath a beach
Yeah,
blanket.
that's
Like,
kind of like what make the rush from it because
Going
we
to
don't
jail.
know. But we having sex and you just sitting
You're
right
going
here
to jail.
and you just sitting right in the seat and you just watching me.
Isn't that? I mean, but wouldn't that be a rush for them too?
Man, go on, man. Man, get
I
him out
mean,
of here.
it's the same situation.
Maybe.
But
I
a
just
little
ain't never did.
different.
I ain't never did that shit.
I fucked one time outside over at that little thing right there.
What you talking about?
That little hut right there. That
Across
little-
the street.
That's right there.
Over in the dirt and shit.
Yeah.
Over there without.
Yeah.
Wow.
Daytime or nighttime?
Yo, shorty. Yeah. Chill.
Well, you couldn't come in the crib? Huh?
You didn't want
come in the
to.
crib?
You didn't want
Stay
to.
right here.
You didn't want to bring it. They didn't know you stayed here or something?
No, yeah.
I didn't know
no.
I was going to be privy to this
We just
conversation.
walking.
I'm not fucking just close to my crib, G.
I
We
didn't
right
ask
here.
for this.
We right here, dude. Come in.
We was there. I'm like, yo, fuck that.
Y'all was in here and y'all said, let's go outside to the hut.
Yeah.
Mom, I'm scared. Pick me up.
I guess, dog.
I'll be outside. You ain't never did that? No?
Nah, not if I didn't have to. Not if I didn't have to. In that situation.
Certain situations, you kind of have to. You kind of have to.
Oh, you like about 30 yards. Come in the house, bro.
It was fun. It was great.
But it's the spontaneousness of it.
Yeah.
You know.
I mean, I get that. But
adventurous sex, I guess.
Okay.
You and vanilla.
I'm vanilla as hell then, dog. We right here. We that close.
No, I'm stopping you. Go get a room. Bye. Get out of my face.
I'm saying right here, 20 yards away.
Yeah.
Girl, come in the house. Shit. You ain't got to.
Soon as we get started making love, going hard, I hear a knock, knock, knocking on the wall.
Yes, sir.
And as soon as I go deep, getting it in, then again, there's a knock, knock.
You know he made this song, like, I told him. And I gave him the concept and everything, and that's how he, you know what I mean? I'm Mr. Davis, know my name. Mr.
So after you posted your feet like that, bro, I don't believe nothing you say, bro. I don't believe nothing you say. Shit.
I used to love this song. I still love the song.
Shit, I bet.
I learned a lot about you today.
That's what.
I learned a lot about you too, and you.
It's great, right? This audio adventure. I ain't got no more topics. I wish we had sleepers. That would be great.
Yeah, Rick. Yeah, that Jonathan Major shit. You got no video, bro. I know you got the footage, dog.
Have you seen it?
Have y'all seen the Jonathan Majors video when he was accepting the award at the
Crying. I heard about it, but I didn't watch it yet.
Do you know who Jonathan Majors is?
I
Okay.
haven't seen it.
Do you know who Jonathan Majors is?
I don't think so.
Okay. Now the reason why it bothers me, and everybody think I just shit on Jonathan Majors just to shit on him. I don't shit on him just to shit on him. I don't believe him. Like, I really don't believe him. Like, I don't believe
He's an actor.
Yeah, I think that he's acting, and it doesn't make sense to me the things that he does, and I don't know. I don't believe him.
Are y'all okay with y'all man crying in front of y'all? Like sobbing tears?
Yeah.
Sobbing tears?
What do you mean? Like, are you okay with it?
Yeah, I mean,
Not like, I'm talking about just crying.
I love you.
I've had men that aren't my men cry in front of me.
With all my strength, with all my heart, I love you. I'm supposed to be this tough and strong, and you done carried me so many nights.
Aww.
I love you. Through the fire.
Y'all okay with? And he's accepting a reward, and you sit in the audience hearing his speech,
And he cried.
dog. There's no way you can put the video up here, dog.
Oh man,
You got to put a fit because it wouldn't even equate. They got to see the shit. They got to see the blazer.
no, I seen a picture.
It looks crazy.
it's just and his face is all wet from
Like I'm
Crying
talking about your
shit.
man crying.
Oh, I thought you meant like in private, like they're crying in front of you or something.
Nah, like sobbing tears.
Like, you know.
What you be doing? You just like that, right? Huh? What's the other shit?
what? That's not it. Okay. Oh wait. See, that's why I'm be putting shit up here. Got ads and shit.
Hey, what's going on, you guys? Such a Sheila Bula coming to you
Oh, shit.
real quick. Just
I love you. I love you beyond all limit. With all my strength. With all my heart, I love you. I'm supposed to be
as tough and strong when you done carried me so many nights. I love you. Through the fire.
It's not real, bro.
She was feeling it.
It's not real.
Look at her.
She's a good actress too.
I was gonna
Honestly,
say,
I
that's
don't
hard.
know who acting. To be honest with you,
Because they are actors, it's very hard to distinguish if this is just something for attention.
Why are they
But
crying?
we
What-
don't
where's-
know. You don't know their interaction, their marriage. Like that could be an inside joke for them. That song where they both laughed because it's something that happened within their marriage, or like
You know what award
with-
show that was? It was the Tubi Awards. Tubi. It wasn't the Grammys.
But they're both there.
It wasn't the Emmys.
But they're
Does
both
he-
there.
When
does
the
he have
BET
an Emmy or a
Awards-
Grammy? Maybe this was his like big
When was the last
one.
time he won an award?
so you'll be okay with your man up there crying like that, sobbing tears with the snot.
That's not
He
her
ain't
man
even-
anymore.
They still together. That's her man still. You'll be okay with that? And then through the fire, he took y'all little private shit on stage. Keep it a buck. And his blazer, you couldn't see it, but his blazer had the sweat building up in both his armpits.
I mean, she didn't seem to mind. So.
She's also an actress too, though. So we don't know, honestly. We don't know.
But you don't think that brings them closer together, knowing that he would put his emotions out there for her, for the whole world to see, like that, and bring them closer together, because that makes it more real. Because now he's letting everybody know.
That's how you feel? You'll be okay with that?
I mean, I can see it in that perspective. You don't see it from that perspective?
No, I mean, possibly. I'm asking how y'all feel.
Yeah.
He'll be okay with him doing that?
I can't control him.
You'll be cool with that? You'll be like, oh man, that's my man.
What if you were her? How would you feel?
I can't answer that.
Why?
I couldn't put myself in her. She's a woman. I wouldn't be able to answer that. That's different.
Okay, what if it was that was you and your woman was on the stage doing that with you, crying?
I don't think I'd be like that. No, I don't think I'd be crying.
Would you
like
be okay
that.
with it? Would like just how you're asking us?
Yeah, I would be okay with it, but we don't. It's not a woman up there doing it.
I know, but it's obviously hypothetical.
What if she
either
was?
way.
Though? What if she was up there? It was a woman. It was your woman. She's up there. She's crying. She's like crying. She's like, I would just want to say thank you so much
The
for
thing
everything
is
that you've done for me and carrying me through all these nights. And you're sitting at the table, like you wouldn't like
I think that's
tear
dope.
up.
I think that's dope.
You wouldn't tear up and be like,
I think it's dope, but
for a young lady, it's dope. But for that big ass nigga to go up there and get up there and coon like that,
But does that
He's
fall
always
into?
cooning.
Does that fall into like men aren't supposed to show emotions? And
No, it's
much.
not that. Not like
it
that.
doesn't.
much.
Okay,
Not the
I'm asking. I'm
not the
asking.
through the fire. He had to say that.
That could be
His
an
nose was
inside
running.
joke between them.
Keep
though.
it
You
inside.
don't
Keep
know.
it inside.
This
don't
nigga's
know.
nose is running and shit.
Okay.
No,
so is hers. Maybe
was
they're just
too
that's
much.
how
She
they
looked good when
work.
she was
It was
doing
too
it. Though.
much.
She looked good when she was doing
Maybe
it.
that's why
Somebody
they work.
said
There's a lot of women
cut
that thought he
after
looked good
that.
doing it though.
Maybe they're both really
Is it?
emotional. They just-
Not to me, but to a lot of
He
other
said to
women.
you, okay,
But I
so
don't
to
really
you.
I don't find him attractive like that to say it. She's a beautiful woman, yes. But I don't
So
find
how did it
him
look to you?
attractive.
How did it look to you when he was doing that?
Like he loved her and he was letting his emotions out at that moment in the time where he probably had a lot of emotions of winning an award and loving a woman that's there and knowing that she helped him in the process make it all happen, especially after everything else he's been through. Because he's been through a lot of shit recently, right?
Yeah.
In the media
Nah, yeah.
But do you know what he went through?
with the
This
other
is why
woman.
this is funny. This is why this is hilarious to me.
With the other woman and getting
Jonathan Majors got in trouble because he hit on a white girl.
yeah, and
Right.
then getting lost, losing his role in the Marvel and big
Losing his role, trying to now he's trying to get his image back.
right.
So he employs a black girl to help him get his image back.
It could go either way. It could be genuine and it could be a ploy because they are both actors.
I think it's a mutually beneficial situation where it helps both of their careers.
Mm-hmm.
He gets to have the black girl and gets to come back to America's good graces.
Mm-hmm.
And she gets a little extra couple roles here and there because she dated Jonathan Majors.
That's a good look for her.
It's a really good
like she
look
looked good when she was sitting up there crying.
Whole shit fake.
You didn't think he looked good sitting up there crying like that because you're not attracted to him.
Right. But yeah, I mean, I feel like a lot of actors and actresses, and I feel like a lot of rappers or artists do it. Period. It's all a ploy to get attention.
If I was acting and I wasn't really like receiving an award, but just like acting, then I would sing. If I'm receiving an award, I'm not gonna sing. Even if I'm crying, I'm not gonna sing. But if I'm trying to rub it in, I'm gonna sing.
So do you think he was doing too much on stage, Erica, with him sitting up there crying? Because when I originally asked you, you was like, damn, in public?
Did I say that?
Yeah, you said that. You wouldn't want him up there that vulnerable, crying like that.
Snotty nose.
Well, that's why I was like, originally when you were asking the question, and I was like, yeah, like I'd be okay with that. But then you pull up the video and he's in front of everybody, doing that. And I mean, if it was a true, authentic emotion, that's how he was really feeling, and then I would say, okay, like, speak your truth. But now you guys are bringing in all these questions and controversy about if it's even real or
like
not.
Megan Good?
If
you
it's
wouldn't
not
be
even
like her in the audience, sobbing right back with him.
I don't think she would even like him sitting up there crying from how he came off.
It would have been a better. It would have had been a better speech.
You didn't like the through the fire. You didn't like that part with the tears.
No, and just like the dry heaving in between each word. Like it was sentimental, I guess, but also like he didn't really say a whole lot. To like, I don't know that unless maybe like it really was like a real authentic interaction and they had multiple conversations, or they had a conversation before this where he had like already told her everything about how he felt and how grateful he was for her. And so then like going up and saying it in front of everyone and like getting emotional about it, like maybe that's what made her emotional, was that the fact that she knew, that he was so grateful to her and everything. I don't know.
So he full of shit. And fuck him.
End the story.
It just fucking grinds my fucking gears, man. Niggas just do this doofy ass shit like that.
With the fire. That was like.
It was corny.
It was so corny.
It was corny.
I'm with Lala though. I feel like
Some
maybe it
women
was
like corny.
Maybe it was like an inside thing, like an inside
Keep
joke.
it inside.
Or like
Keep it inside. Don't.
You didn't like that. You didn't like him sitting up there crying like that though. In public. That's not your thing.
I mean, I don't know whose thing it would be. Like, I don't know that that's the right way to describe it.
I mean, a guy
and that's
showing,
not necessarily something that everyone can control either. So
yeah, but I'm saying like your man showing public vulnerability like that, being vulnerable like that, crying in front of other people, not just you. Are you okay with that? Let's say y'all in this space. It's not like somebody passed away. He just emotional about something. You cool with him, shedding some tears in front of other people besides you.
If it happens, it happens. I think that it was cute, the fact that he singled her out, though. Like, while he was being so emotional, like, he made sure to make a point to say that, like, my girl, she's the one. I don't want to hear it from you, okay? Just let me finish. Like, he made a point to say, like, my girl, she's the one that got me through this, like, and, like, she's still here with me, and,
You just wish he did it without the tears.
What if it was a wedding proposal?
No, you're putting words in my mouth.
I'm asking you because you didn't like the tears. You didn't like him doing that in public.
He wrote that speech, right?
Well, I'm not his girl. So it looked goofy.
What if it was a wedding proposal?
That's different.
Yeah.
Totally different.
Yeah.
But it's showing emotions for the woman you love or man you love.
I cried at my wedding. She was walking down, I cried. Yeah. Real grown man tears. That's different, though.
That's definitely different.
That's just some girl he go with, kind of.
When I walked down the aisle, literally every man, all the best men, the pastor, all had tears in their eyes. The man I was marrying didn't.
Do he gotta cry though?
When everybody else on the stage in front of us has tears in their eyes of me walking down the aisle and he doesn't.
Y'all gotta let me know. Is that a thing? Do men gotta cry at the wedding?
No, they don't have to cry.
But when you see
when
every guy
everybody
doing it,
else is,
you want to see him cry at the wedding
that are
too?
right in front of me, and he's not. That kind of like,
Damn.
Was he smiling?
I'm probably gonna
oh
cry.
yeah, he's smiling.
So
But
I feel like I don't want to marry somebody if like I don't know. I think marriage means something different to everyone too. So like if like for me, like if I was gonna get married to somebody, like that's like the ultimate commitment, right? So I mean that's traditionally what it is the ultimate commitment. And so I think doing that and being like, wow, like we're actually here, it's actually happening, like it's really surreal. I don't know. Yeah, I would probably cry. I'm an emotional person though. Like I would cry. I
don't know. Damn, I thought about that too.
I don't
like,
think you've ever really been in love before, bro.
I'm not saying I wouldn't cry. I'm just saying, does that look crazy when a guy's not crying?
have you ever been in love?
It does.
Yeah.
Because he don't feel like you've ever really been in love the way you talk.
No, I'm just saying, like, does that have to be a thing that the guy's got to cry at the
I
wedding?
don't think it has to be a thing, but I
No.
know niggas get looked at crazy when they don't.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, you can't be the only one not crying. You better
Gotta think of something terrible.
get that cry off, dog. You better get that cry off.
I thought about that. You gotta cry. But I probably would cry.
Call
though.
a spade a spade. Like the wedding isn't about the groom at all. Like
Nah.
none of it.
I think I would cry if I seen Shorty crying though.
Huh? I didn't stutter. The wedding is not about the groom at all. None of it is. None of it. Not one detail. Not even what he's wearing should be his decision. Or is his decision. It's not.
That's not necessarily true though.
Okay.
Because it's not always the bride that's planning the wedding.
No. But a wedding means a lot more to a bride than it does a groom.
Yeah, I'm planning it all.
And
Like, are you cool with this too?
And also
Okay,
to
good.
her family, and also to the bride's family. It means so much more to the bride's family because, like, niggas don't grow up, men don't grow up with their father saying, "Oh man, it's gonna be such a wonderful day when you get to walk a girl down the aisle." No, go out, get a job, work, build something, make something. Those are the conversations that we're having. But for a young girl, a wedding. Their wedding day, that's one of the most sacred days for a young woman. So, or for any woman, So it's
I don't know, you're talking to a career-oriented person.
of
But
women.
not with every woman, not every woman, but it is it's a day of high esteem for a woman. For a man, it's not put on the same pedestal. So, I'm not happy.
I'd like to think that I would be.
I mean,
That would be nice. Like, it doesn't always have to, just be about the bride. I think that's the point of a wedding is two people coming together and their families, or if that's what they want.
There's a
That'd
reason
be-
why they
That's
have
the marriage, but the wedding is a whole different thing than the marriage. That's what the marriage
Yeah.
is. It's the
See-
families coming together, the people coming together. The wedding is the celebration of it, and all the fanciness. And that is mostly the women, because women are going to worry about the dress and the glamour. They're going to worry about the decorations and the venue. Men don't care about that much. They'll give their input when you ask for it. Hey, is this okay? I don't know. And then you guys can maybe tweak some stuff. But it is all about the woman. Men are going to care. I mean, men are going to want to make sure they look good too, and they have their friends or family there so that they can have fun, and that it is a big presentable thing that, represents them. But essentially, yeah, it's all about the woman and the wedding.
Mm-hmm.
Did you guys have a big wedding?
Pretty big wedding. But we paid for it all by ourselves, and it was all on a budget, and we did it all within like 6 months, everything. So it was very fast.
Would you do it that way again? With it being as big as it was?
Yes, for the most part, but I would tweak a few things, but I was happy with my wedding essentially.
You too?
With my family probably not being present, it would be a destination wedding. A lot of my family probably wouldn't show, so
They wouldn't pull up?
no, it's not anything bad on them. It's just a religion thing. It's a thing. So destination wedding.
My brother had a destination wedding. That's where we went to last year,
Yeah,
and we had a good chunk of people come. Not as much as obviously our big families are, but it was still a lot of fun.
shout out to him. He's like one of my favorite people.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's awesome.
Yeah, I hear a lot of people say after they had to spend all that money in a real big wedding, they actually regret doing it that way. They wish they could have did it like more like a small, intimate wedding. Because the guys usually say like, man, the bill is like they paying $30,000, $20,000, $40,000 for these weddings, and it's like, you know, they having to rob Peter to pay Paul for all the other shit. So they wish they would have had milk. Not everybody, but a lot of people I done heard have said they kind of wish they would have did it.
And that's a lot of money. That's a lot of money for the same motherfucker that you want to go next to.
That's a lot of money. Dog.
You imagine spending all that money, and a month later you ain't shit, Paul. You ain't shit.
See, when that's how I feel like if you spend all that money for the wedding, like you don't be thinking about like when a motherfucker be on bullshit, like damn, we spent all that money like just to do some bullshit though.
I have a friend who spent all that money only to get divorced in less than a year.
But that's why you have to know that's the person you want to be with. You have to go through the trials and errors. You have to go through, like, you know, a lot of religions require you to, not require, but request that you do like the counseling, you know, with whoever before you do it, so that they kind of come at you like, you know, are you sure? Like, do you know this about the person? Have you guys asked this about your relationship? You know, has there been healing, this and that, before you go into it, so that you guys are more positive and sure that this is something that you want, because it is a lifetime commitment and they take it very seriously.
The religion that I came from, everything is chaperoned. You don't do anything by yourself. You don't go on dates by yourselves. You don't do anything. So
unless you're bad.
Oh yeah, but generally, you know, they kind of tote the line. They make sure, because you don't even have sex before marriage.
No, but you're allowed to have friends.
Yeah. But like they don't have a guy and a girl hanging out by themselves.
To their knowledge.
Yeah, but you ain't. I see what you're saying. But you know, that's. I mean, my sister, she had a very traditional situation like that, and everything was chaperoned, even though they were grown adults, and kind of did it that way and made sure that it was solid, and yeah.
And that kind of goes back to, has marriage been weaponized? You know, you have all the older generations basically forcing you into something or guilt tripping you into something that you're not ready for, or you don't want, or
as a young person, I wouldn't.
You're setting yourself up for failure.
Had no business getting married at 21.
Exactly.
Like, none. And that's when after that, that's
you're
when I went out and did that
B&E. Child. Yeah.
I got a question for you though.
Yeah, stop.
When you seen him not crying, did you ever bring that up to him? Like, hey man, you wasn't even shedding no tears.
Yeah. It was.
How did you wait like a little bit afterwards, or when did you say it?
I said it a little bit afterwards, and I said it up until a few years ago.
What was his response?
It's a laughing matter at this point. And even then, like, it wasn't something I took like serious. But it was something that I said, like, I didn't keep it to myself. Just laughing at the fact that you got the pastor right there, you know, shedding tears. You got your best man there, like, with a tear coming down his face, but you don't.
Because usually when you see your girl crying, not saying usually, but if I see my girl crying, I'm probably gonna shed a tear. For anything though. So
another funny thing of when I was walking down the aisle, and it's probably why I didn't shed any tears, like being overwhelmed and all the emotions. It was my mom who walked me down the aisle. So my mom next to me. My dad was in the pews with his wife. My mom and his wife. My mom and dad don't get along. They stopped getting along when they got divorced. They were wearing the exact same dress.
Oh.
And so walking down, I see her with the exact same dress. So my whole thing is I'm trying to keep my face straight and not die of laughing that the fact that my mom and my dad's new wife, who hate each other, are wearing the exact same dress unknowingly at my wedding. Damn. And I had to keep a straight face because the cameras are on me. We got the camera person taking all the pictures and everybody with their phones taking pictures of me. And I have to keep a straight face while I see this. And I don't know who else recognizes this. And that was so hard. And it was so hilarious. And that I bring up to these days.
So you didn't cry though?
No, I couldn't. Not after
that
seeing all that.
Flip. Like, I ain't see you crying either. I would have flipped out quick as hell.
But if I would have explained why, knowing the situation,
he can't be like, oh, see, you can't
just say it out.
You can't flip that.
You can still flip that because I gotta believe that. I gotta believe that.
Yeah. Well, yes, because you know my family's relationship.
I would have been
And
like,
you see that too? I'm sure he probably.
I would have been like, shit, I'm laughing too. I was laughing at the same shit.
He wasn't laughing though.
Damn.
He wasn't trying to hide laughing either.
You got to cry at the wedding, guys.
You got to.
You got to. Think of a sad thought. If you can't just look at her, see her crying. Man. Think of something sad. Think about a terrible time, man. Think about your childhood or some bullshit. Think
about all your money burning up.
Damn. You got to cry at that wedding.
You have to.
That's crazy.
But yeah, all right. Well, we right at 2 hours, so we're gonna go ahead and scoot on out of here with a little bit of Lucky Day. Lucky Day don't mess. Do you know who Lucky Day is? Do you know who Lucky Day is?
Yeah.
I know you know who Lucky Day is. You see Mel?
Well, talking about when she went on stage. Yeah, I seen that shit.
What about it?
Melissa Ford got called up to the stage while he was singing, and he serenaded her with no shirt on. Is that?
I mean, that's not uncommon.
Yeah, I mean, it's not an uncommon thing. Would you go on stage and let somebody
serenade me with no shirt on? Yeah, definitely.
Word.
No doubt.
You wouldn't be shy, nervous?
I'd be nervous, but I'd still let it happen.
If Maya said come up to the stage, you getting up there?
Maya, yes.
Yeah.
Ain't gonna shit come from it though. She ain't doing nothing.
I'm gonna try. Hey Maya, real quick, I can get you out of here.
You getting on stage too, Erica? I heard you.
Y'all be good out there. Thank you for rocking with us for this episode. We shall see y'all later.